guys. I'm here with Aaron Cook, the new chef at Binkleys, and Rob Diaz, the new bar manager. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the tasting menu and how you're kind of tweaking the menu here at Binkleys.
As far as tweaking the menu goes, it's still going to have a lot of those same classic dishes that people come here and love. We don't really want to take it away just because we have so many regulars that do come in here for this style of cuisine. We're just putting a bit more of a modern twist on it, a bit more of an upscale twist. While you can still get, your fried and breaded classics, they're going to be presented a bit more differently. I'm sure that my Italian background will be brought out a little bit in that. At the same time, we are trying to introduce some new items that people probably haven't heard of in these parts. We do want to try and bring in a bit more seasonal produce, a bit more local produce, and really try to reflect our menu based on what's available.
Cool. Well, we have some dishes over here that we're on, or that are going to be on the next tasting menu, which is April 28th.
Yep, Tuesday, April 28th. This is a braised endive salad. It's a gorgonzola vinaigrette, orange, and candied almonds. It's a very traditional dish. We braise the endive in fennel, sherry, and orange juice. Gives it a very nice, sweet, mellow flavor. The gorgonzola vinaigrette with the balsamic really kind of clashes very well with the orange. Kind of the bitter and sweet, and then the candied almonds is just a really nice touch.
Is that what I'm smelling right now? Something's very pungent and smells really good, and it's probably the vinaigrette.
It probably is the blue cheese, I'm sure.
Okay, it's really good. Or the gorg vin.
The gorg vin.
I was schooled on shop talk. Rob sent me an email.
I had to explain it to her last night.
I had to turn in my foodie card because I thought gorg vin. What could that? Coca vin's got to be something like. No. And the gorgonzola vinaigrette.
I'm impressed. But you do know what a coca vin is?
Yes. Well.
That is impressive, actually.
So maybe I had half of my card back. That's good.
Also, this is going to be really exciting on the 28th. We're doing it in collaboration with National Wine and Spirits, and it's going to be featuring Arthur Black, local sommelier, actually won National Young Sommelier of the Year. I don't know if it was last year or a couple years ago. So we're really excited to get him in. We're going to have wine pairings with each of the courses. That way you better get to experience the wines that we have to offer and the wines that we possibly might offer in the future.
So tell me a little bit about these wines. These are some of the newer wines.
These are some of our new wines. These are some of my favorites that we have. Well, actually, I'll go and start out with the white. This is a Tohu Sauvignon Blanc. It's out of Marlborough. It's the Maori tribe in New Zealand. It's the only winery in New Zealand that is 100% owned by the tribe. No outside, no Western influences. So it's really good, really great. It's it's not a big fruit bomb like some or a grapefruit bomb like a lot of Sauv Blancs can be. It has it's nicely balanced. It's just a fantastic wine to drink.
Is that the grape they like to grow?
That is the most popular grape in New Zealand. Probably it definitely is the Sauv Blanc. Your other big names are you have your Kim Crawford, et cetera. We're trying to find wineries that nobody's really heard of, especially around here. Really open their eyes up to new things. And that way the price is still low.
Right.
My goal with the wine list is everything that we have on our list now, 5 years from now, will be too expensive for us to sell because it would have gained so much in popularity.
Very cool. All right.
Next, we have the Beckman Vineyards, Cuvée de Bec. This is a Rhone blend. Primarily, the grapes are Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. There is one other little grape in there that just kind of for blending. It's a very fantastic, lush wine. It's out of Santa Barbara County, I believe. Yes, no, Santa Ynez Valley. Just a big, sexy red, if you will. Very
Spicy,
easy. It's going to have a little bit of spice to it, with a little bit. It's going to hit you a little bit on the side of the tongue with the earthiness. But it's very easy drinking. I think that a lot of times people that are just getting into wines just start out with Cabernets and Merlots, and it can really be turned off by those. Wines like this, I think, are a lot more friendly, food friendly right off the bat. So I like to get people started on stuff like this.
I guess we'll end on another high note.
Our second dish will be featured on the wine dinner as well on April 28th. We have slow roasted pork belly over asparagus risotto, whole roasted garlic, roasted fingerling potatoes with a beet and butter foam. I know you had asked earlier what pork belly was. Pork belly is the unaltered cut of meat of bacon. Basically, when you take the pork belly and you pull the spare ribs off, you're left with a slab of really fatty meat, which if you cure and smoke it becomes bacon. When it's cured and just brined, it becomes pancetta. this cut of meat in just its very raw form offers just a lot of creative uses to chefs, just because there's so much you can do with it. Because it is a very fatty cut of meat, it's best suited for a slow roast. This took probably about 3.5-4 hours in the oven today, and when it comes out, it's nice and crispy. At the same time, that fat's melted into the meat and just made it really fork tender.
Right. Awesome. And the beet butter.
The bright pink. It's a beet juice reduction mixed with a little bit of brown butter. So when it hits your mouth, you have that really strong earthy flavor from the beets, and it finishes with a nice kind of mellow brown butter flavor. Goes really, really well with the asparagus risotto and garlic.
Okay. Well, y'all turn out the 28th. I believe y'all said you had to pre-register
Yes, call
make
in,
reservations.
We do have a limited amount. I think we've set it at 30 or 40 people.
Okay, 30 or 40 people.
And we already have started taking bookings, so it will fill up fast.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. And yeah, come see them and Arthur Black, because he's a lot of fun too. So this is Jennifer for Nouveau signing off.